for today's cup of coffee. The energy has been so screwed up for the past couple of days that it's not even funny.
No.
Just wondering if it's us
I've been vibing.
or if it's everybody. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's hitting Leo's harder. I don't know. But anyhow.
I mean, it is supposed to, like, people said that this month Leos are going to go crazy.
Shit. Crazy.
They're gonna go
I hope not. I've had my quota. When do I get a break? Seriously, just because I have a grand cross in my chart.
You got a grand cross. You chose this path. God showed you different lives, and you chose, I'm going to die.
Like,
I'm going to do that one. I'm going to be the hardest one
Really?
possible.
I'm going to fuck myself over royally. Anyhow, we're recording this on summer solstice and official beginning of summer, but also the longest day of the year, which means that after today, the days start getting shorter.
Yeah.
I like winter solstice. I do not like summer solstice.
And she flip-flopped. She flip-flopped on what she wanted to do today. We were going to do freeform at one point.
Yes, but then I found something else. I kept looking on the internet because I do that. Yes.
How dare you?
Modern
How
day
dare you?
Library of Alexandria. Yeah. And that noise that you all keep hearing, it's not that he's on an iron lung. He's over here vaping. And you all may not be able to hear it, but I can hear it. And it's distracting.
Am I in frame?
No, totally not. Totally not.
This thing.
They know what a vape looks like.
It's cool.
So that's the reason he starts doing that. You can hear that, and then he starts the coughing.
It no longer tastes like soap, so I'm actually enjoying it now. It tastes like berries and pineapple.
Okay. Get you a lollipop.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little out of
Get you a lollipop. He would make noise with a lollipop.
I would.
Yes,
And
you
half.
would. Oh, God. Anyhow, because it is now officially summer, some people, well, maybe not today, but it used to be that people would think about vacation and travel and these things.
I do.
Well, I don't think anybody's go out in the backyard, baby, because with the gas prices,
That's why
about
I've been
as
going
far
out to
as
the
we can
cabin.
go.
That's as far as a vacation.
That's true. And he can walk up there, and so he can enjoy
Damn,
himself.
that hike. That is a hike.
Yeah.
And my God, is it rough.
Yeah.
Especially when you're carrying a doll on your back.
Well, you don't have to take her up there every day.
No. But I had to take her that one day, and I've never had to stop like that.
He actually replaced the, is it the string or what it is?
Yeah, I had to restring her because they're held together with like elastic.
And
stuff.
she's like
Which
120.
historically, that's not accurate, but
She's 120. But it's like he did a really good job as far as at least now her little head doesn't flop over and things. And it's a matter of trying to get some unknown stain out of her little dress.
yeah, I actually need to restring her again because she's not as tight as I would like.
Leave her alone. And I do not have this response. I have never had this reaction and response to any kind of doll ever.
It's a 119-year-old doll.
She's 120.
120. Still.
See, there it goes.
You
And
did
just
that. You got me escalated.
beautiful. She's German made. Is that what it is?
Yeah, she's a German bisque-headed doll.
Right, and he's going to work as far as, because she has, is it composition body?
Yeah. Basically just means sawdust and glue with some lacquer on top.
But it's, you know, and to fix her hair and do different things to restore her.
Yeah.
And someone had taken fingernail polish and
Or
on
something.
her body, it looks like fingernail polish,
It does.
and written, you know, whatever on it.
What's the Helena? You call her
I do
Helena,
call her Helena.
But her the name that she came with, it's literally written on her in polish, is Viola.
But that is not her. That's not her name.
1902.
Yes.
And like apparently it said that she was 5 years old on the body.
Oh, well, it's as far as what the appearance of the doll is, I think is what that was supposed to be. That she represented a 5. If she was 5, she was very small for a 5-year-old. But anyhow, my response,
unless they're talking about a spirit.
My response to this doll has been very unusual.
Yes.
And Kit had ordered her offline, and
eBay. For a very cheap price too.
Well, and it's like, was it 2 or 3 years ago that he had taken her, and he's like,
I was going to sell her
in a pawn shop, and I got physically nauseous, and I'm like, don't, I will buy her. And so my child, knowing what this doll made me give him the monies. Instead of going, here, Mama, you do so many things for me. Here, Mama, here's a birthday present for you. And it's like, oh no, fork over the cash. And I did. And that's the reason it's like, don't you be disrespecting my doll.
And I have gotten her other dolls, like this porcelain doll that's in a black dress.
And she's beautiful. And she is on the wall of fuckery. And she is displayed very nicely. But it's just a totally different thing. And even as far as washing Helena's clothing and stuff, and he just flopped her down on the couch. And I'm like, do not do that to her. Do not just leave her out there naked. So she's got a t-shirt on that looks like a very long dress right now, but she ain't naked.
I don't know, when I was doing that, when I was putting her in the dress, it almost looked like a kimono for a second.
Well, that's okay. But hopefully we will find something that, I don't know what in the hell. We've tried OxyClean, everything else. Even tried some of that Zote soap. Nothing is bringing out whatever that stain is.
I'm going to put bleach on it.
It may eat up the lace. Yeah, it can, because bleach can definitely do that. I would take a Q-tip and try a test area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right now it's hung up to air dry.
Yeah. So
it has nothing to do with the topic of today.
This has nothing to do with the topic at all. And because we ramble. I did take Stratera, but it's been a minute. So anyhow, this has nothing to do with today's topic. I did take Stratera. It hasn't kicked in yet. Road trip. Summer road trip. And so looking through the interwebs, found this on Ripley's Believe It or Not, and this was written by Suzanne. We don't know. Suzanne, that's all it said. August the 4th of 2017. And it's, do you see yourself spending a night in the clown motel? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
And
I see myself doing that.
Suzanne writes, in the middle of the Nevada desert, the small town of Tonopah. I actually looked up the pronunciation, and I think it's Tonopah, offers a very interesting lodging option, the Clown Motel. For those of you who may be new, I hate clowns. Hate them.
Hates them with a passion. She hates that little motherfucker.
I do.
That's all the thing.
I do.
It's from American Horror Story.
Yeah. The Clown Motel.
He's a pitiful character, though. He really is.
Okay. The Clown Motel opened in 1985 and has been a destination for weary travelers and curious road trippers alike. I think she's Mr. Swanser's, maybe, I don't know. She took lessons from him. It's been under the management of Robert Perchetti since 1995, and for about $40 a night, you can immerse yourself in a clown crazy carnival atmosphere. In other words, a level of hell.
I mean, I like clowns, so I want to go to clown school.
But I think that's called college these days.
Oh
the original owner had a very large collection of clowns, and that seems to be the impetus behind the motel's theme. He was looking for somewhere to house his collection. So he had a sickness within him.
Display it for all.
The second you walk into the motel, you are bombarded with hundreds of clown figures of every size, color, and facial disposition. Despite his appeal, some travelers would disagree, but that decision can only be made by those brave enough to make the trek. If clowns aren't your thing, you can still enjoy a relaxing layover at the Clown Motel. Well, now, how are you going to be relaxed when you freaked out? That's not relaxing.
That's you.
The owners
I'd be fine with it.
The owners take deep pride in the upkeep of the lodging, only employing friendly staff and taking extra steps to make sure the rooms and facility are clean and well maintained. If you're still not convinced to alter your summer plans and to drive to Tonopah, perhaps this perk will. The motel is pet friendly. So.
Okay, I can take a chihuahua with me.
Yeah, you could. Wonder if we could take Hilo.
Hello, bear. He's not going to go anywhere.
You know, the debate on if the Clown Motel is creepy is subjective and can only be determined by a personal visit. However, the adjoining graveyard next to the motel might give some travelers reason to pause. That would give me reason. That would probably be the only reason that I would go to the thing.
Yeah.
And he's over here messing with the doll now. Anything to make noise. The Tonopah Cemetery is a century-old abandoned place of rest for the town's old gold miners. So that's pretty cool. In one road trip, you can visit a clown motel that only has friendly clowns. There is no such thing.
There is such thing.
Bring your puppy and visit a forgotten cemetery of dead gold miners. Believe it or not, the world's creepiest motel is up for sale. Now remember, this is 2017. The asking price, $900,000. And Perchetti and his wife, they were retiring, and the perfect time to put the clown establishment down. They should have just put the damn thing down. However, the new landlords must keep the clown theme alive. So.
Loves it.
Then from the Tonopah, Nevada visitor page, they say that it has become quite the landmark, so it's still around. Named America's Scariest Motel due to the clown theme and the proximity to the old Tonopah Cemetery, it says many people are terrified of the Clown Motel. Some of the murals in the rooms are sure to give guests nightmares. So it's not just enough that this stuff's floating around in the registration. No, it's in the room with you. It says, but don't worry, there are also happy clowns, especially in the lobby. People from all over the world send clowns to the Clown Motel, and the collection is now over 2,000.
I think Zach Bagans went there.
I don't know where, I don't know when this little visitor page was written. And so it says, make sure you grab a old walking tour of the cemetery brochure from the office and explore the cemetery. And yeah. And then they actually have a link to the website for the world famous Clown Motel. All these links will be in the description box, so you can go, and there are pictures. Mm-hmm. And the motel was sold in April of 2019, and it was a gentleman named Vijay Mehar, I think is how you pronounce it. And it says that he has lots of quality experience in the hotel industry and thought of a new venture, and a venture of his own that would make a difference. And the motel offers guests a new unforgettable experience. Trauma. Yes, I'm going to pay money for trauma. And the gentleman is from Las Vegas, and where he worked as a master chef in 5-star hotels. So that's a good thing.
Loves it.
Yep. And he says that he had begun giving the motel a 360-degree facelift by revamping its exteriors with a fantastic play of clown colors. Polka dot with the touch of circus looks.
Loves it. I do like that. That's funny.
And then he installed two...
You are hating it.
I am. 2 Jolly Clown cutouts standing at 19 feet.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
No. Then he has themed rooms. Exorcist, It, concept of Halloween, and Friday the 13th.
Cool. That's pretty fucking cool.
So it said that he began expanding work on the Clown Museum to make it more versatile, amusing, and educative. Seriously, I know, educative, and simply exciting all the way. Before, the motel had a clown collection ranging about 600. Today, the Clown Museum boasts over 3,000. And I think that they may have said that people could donate clowns to it.
I'd do it. I'd donate that little fucker right there.
And it says it's the first choice for ghost hunters, paranormal investigators, spooky fun lovers, YouTubers, horror filmmakers, clown lovers, and more. And it says now when they think of a motel to experience the excitement of the unknown, the Clown Motel is their first choice. And it says Mayar's latest addition is building a gazebo next to the historic Tonopah Cemetery for ongoing tourists from the world over and guests and residents for rest, fun parties, birthdays, and wedding celebrations.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And because that this is an older motel that they are still trying to renovate and stuff, there are pictures and reviews from TripAdvisor, and some people are not kind.
No.
Because if the man paid over $900,000 for the motel, and he's working on renovations as he can, because $900,000 is kind of a chunk of change for some of us.
That's a huge chunk of change for some of us.
And so some of the reviews was talking about plumbing issues and different things like that. And, you know, if you've never had to stay in a motel that is being revamped, you know, some of us can't do 5-star. Some of us are doing good to do economy in, and you have to request a smoking room, which means they'll stick you at the very back of whatever. Which is better staying than staying in the ones where you have to go outside to smoke.
I mean, standing out on the balcony.
Yeah, well, it depends on who's up there with you on some of these things.
Yeah.
But they do have they had some good reviews too, that some people thought that it was really fun and different things like that. The highest review, there were very good, and there were quite a few of them that were excellent. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, there was many that I would give excellent to, because it's a motel, you've always got problems. What is interesting also is the location, because this is in Nevada, and it's located about 30 miles south, or this is located 30 miles, and that is Area 52, which is a test range.
Area 52.
Absolutely. And it says it's a site of interest to conspiracy theorists, mostly for its use of experimental and classified aircraft. As such, it's not generally the focus of alien enthusiasts, unlike its neighbor. It's currently used for nuclear weapon stockpile reliability testing. Now, do you really want to sit there and see that? What if you're there at the wrong time on the wrong day? And it also has research and development of fusing and firing systems and testing nuclear weapon delivery systems. Fun for the whole family. But it is about 65 miles from Area 51.
Fallout games.
So you could just go from one type of terror, you know, just go down the line on that.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
So
someone's here.
But anyhow, so we got visitor. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up. If you've had experience with the paranormal, supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, if you've got local, regional, family myths or legends, send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com.
Yes. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Have a good. We'll see y'all later.
We'll see you on the next cup. Bye.